Dee-dum da da dee, da-dum da da dum. First you think Cruella is a devil, but after time has worn away the shock, you come to realize you've seen her kind of eyes watching you from underneath a rock. Cruella, Cruella De Vil.
First, I'm going to start with brushing my brows upward using a spoolie, and then I'm going to simply glue them down using my Spirit Gum Adhesive. Starting at the end of my brows, I'm just going to work my way up, continuing to brush them upward as I go. Keep in mind that this adhesive dries fast, so you really want to move pretty quickly. Also, another thing that you need to grab is the Spirit Gum Remover. I'll make sure I include a link below where you can purchase it, but I just got it from my local Spirit Halloween store. Once my brows are laid, I'm just going to set them with a little bit of translucent powder. I'm just going to push this product in, and then I'm going to dust off any excess when I'm done. And then I'm going to go in with my LA Girls Pro Concealer to color correct. Using the same beauty blender, I'm just going to blend that concealer out. Once that is all blended, I'm going to set them again with my translucent powder. And for my foundation, I'll be using Maybelline's Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation in the shade Truffle. And I'll be applying my foundation using a damp beauty blender. And I'm using a shade darker than what I would normally use because my highlight is going to be so intense. And for my concealer, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Super Stay Better Skin Concealer in the shade Deep. I'm going to blend this in and also work it over my brows. And if you try to recreate this look and you don't 100% cover your brows, it's totally okay because since her brows are so high, our natural brows are really going to be her crease. Once everything is blended evenly, I'm going to set my entire face with my translucent powder. Now I'll be taking Anastasia Beverly Hills Espresso to basically map out where I want all of my features to be. I'll also be using this to help smoke out my eyes, and I'm also bringing it down to my nose contour. I'm just going to add a little primer on my lid. I'm going to be using MAC's Paint Pot and Laying Low. Using Juvia's Saharan palette, I'm just going to take the shade Chad and basically map out where I want my smoky eye to be. To intensify my smoky eye, I'm going to use Maybelline's Lasting Drama Gel Liner. Going back in with the same black shadow, I'll just basically be blending it out. Before I finish with my lid, I want to add a deeper green, so I'll be using Anastasia Beverly Hills Peacock. And I'm just going to be going back and forth between both shades to smoke it out evenly. And for Cruella's infamous green eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the color Molly. It's from Juvia's Masquerade palette. I'm just going to apply this color all over my lid and work it up to my crease. Using that same pressed powder, now I'm just going to use it to smoke out the eyes a little bit more. Using a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to use it to contour my nose. I'm going to bring it down the bridge of my nose, creating a very narrow contour, and then I'm going to create a line across the top. Using that same brush, I'm then going to draw those contour lines a little deeper on my cheeks, and I'm going to use that same black eyeshadow to deepen up that contour. Going back and forth between my eyeshadow and my pressed powder, I'm going to be blending it up using a blending brush. To intensify those cheeks more, I'm just going to go in with a detailed brush and use Anastasia Beverly Hills contour powder and Nutmeg just to sharpen it up just a little bit more. And with the same flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to create her chin, adding Espresso up under my lip, and then I'm just going to draw a faint line, but later I'm going to add more detail. Okay, so I wanted a little bit more drama for my cheekbones. So I took an angled brush and drew a line, a very crisp line with some concealer, and then I just blended out with my brush. To make my chin pop even more, I'm going to take that same black eyeshadow and just add a little bit up under my lip and on the line as I did with Espresso. And for my cheeks, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Master Blush Palette. I'm going to be using the deepest color. And for my highlight, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Master Chrome Highlighter. Now using that Lasting Drama again on my waterline and Big Shot Mascara. I'm just going to add a little bit more detail on my nose real quick with more of my black eyeshadow. And for her snout of a nose, I'm going to be using my Master Precise Maybelline Liquid Liner. To line my lips, I'm going to use MAC's Chestnut Lip Pencil, and I'm going to keep my focus on my Cupid's bow. For my lip color, I'm going to be using Anastasia Beverly Hills Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color Spicy. Before I finish and add my brows, I'm just going to pop on some simple wispy lashes by Ardell. Using the Master Precise Liquid Liner, I'm going to draw 2 dots where I want the top of her brows to be, and I'm just going to draw a line to connect them. I want to bring them down to where they meet my nose contour, and then I'm just going to fill them in. And to clean up my brows, I'm just going to take an angled brush and a little bit of concealer just to clean up any imperfection. To give my features just a last little bit of pop, I'm going to add a little bit of highlight on the tip of my nose, down the bridge, on my chin, and a little on my forehead. And finally, she's complete. All you have to do is pop on a wig with a few props and slay.